So I picked up the pace, left you, I don't need you, babe. Why does the world keep spinning round when all I did was hold you down? Feels like I'm losing patience when you keep me waiting. Why does the world keep spinning round when all I did was hold you down? It's so hard to save you when I needed running out and I'm losing you.
Peace through the stream. What's up, everybody? How's everybody doing? Let's get all right. We're just gonna jump right into it. What's up, Twitch? What's up, YouTube? What's up, Discord? All church meeting is starting right now. It's not going to take too long, 10 minutes max. If you got questions, we'll do some question Q&A here at the end. Hopefully you can hear me on the Twitch. Can I get a confirmation about that? Because I know Discord can hear me. Looks like Phantom, you can hear us over here. All right, good stuff, man. Good stuff. All right. Coldest can hear us. Phantom can hear us. What's up? All right, everybody. Good to see you. Let's hop right to it. We'll keep this short and sweet. Just a couple of updates for you. And let me get my notes ready. And let me get this set up just the way I want it. Very good. Very good. All right. Very good. Check 1, 2, 3. Get your questions ready. We hear you. Alice, very nice. Very good. All right. I think I'm all set up here. All right, friends. Let's just go one topic at a time here. So first things first, there has just been a lot going on behind the scenes. And so one thing that we just wanted to update you with is, man, we're just coming into a new season of VR Church is coming. So what I mean by that is we've been in season 5 for a long time, and now we're looking really forward to season 6 that's coming up. Honestly, and I don't know, so don't hold me to this like 100%, probably in the new year, as I imagine when we'll launch season 6. A lot of things have pushed that back. Usually we do a new season in the fall. So September, boom, new season comes in. We're ready for a fresh vision for VR Church. And I'll explain seasons just for those of you that are new in a second. But a lot of things have happened. I got COVID. I've been out for a couple months. Still have some lingering issues with the COVIDs. And then I had a big move to Texas from Virginia. Big move. We're still unpacking, by the way. We've been here like 3 weeks. A little over 3 weeks still unpacking. Yeah, so it's been a lot for me personally. And then, Bismick got COVID, Zach got COVID. Pastor Coco has a lot going on because her mom had an ER situation. And then obviously, and this is one of the updates in a little bit, Pastor Lena's injury. So if you combine all that, you have your elders going through quite a bit, right? And not just us, because I know people at the church, you guys are some of you are going through some really difficult stuff, man. And that's crazy. And it's just, we're all kind of like going through a little bit of everything. So I'm just talking about the elders just because, as far as like, hey, where is season 6? I thought that was supposed to launch by now. Well, there's been a lot with health, injuries, issues, that's going to be pushed back. And obviously you as well are going through some of you are going through some stuff. And so I know it's not just an elder thing. And I see the prayer channel. I read every prayer request. that comes through, or at least I go back and try to catch up. And so, yeah, Prayer Wednesdays is something I really want to make a high priority. We haven't necessarily done that. It's been pinging the server, but it's getting in the voice chat and praying for each other, trying to encourage each other, because man, too much sometimes. Take Alina, for example, just her, the physical issues she had, excuse me, the physical issues she had alone was too much for somebody. And then you add the injury that she just had, and now that's a double whammy. Um, you know, people like Pastor Coco had a lot on her plate, and then now health issues with a relative. Man, that's just too much, right? Sometimes life gives you more than you can handle. Just hear me out. Don't hate on me. I've heard someone says God doesn't give you more than you can handle. And I don't think God does. Like he's like, hey, give that person more than, let's get him. But I think life does. And I think I don't think that's like God coming in and trying to hurt us or trying to make things difficult. Because I do believe, like when we read the scriptures where Jesus says, take my yoke upon you, for my burden is light. And so I think that's the heart of God. But life does give us more than we can handle. And so anyways, I don't want to belabor the point, but I just wanted to talk about that. As a church, the two really be encouraging each other, because a lot of people are going through a lot of stuff, checking in on each other. And so, yeah, definitely want to encourage you to keep praying. Check the prayer channel, check in on each other. Maybe you saw someone post before, like, man, I'm having a hard time, and to connect with them. And so we just want to, as a church, to be continually encouraging and praying for each other. You got this. You can do it. How can I help you? I'm praying for you. All that type of stuff. From the leadership all the way through the whole, community. We need that. And so that's important. Wanted to talk about that. As well. So short story long, season 6 is coming. I imagine it'll be in January. We'll launch it right in the new year. We'll see how Pastor Alina is doing, because I know she really wants to get in on season 6. So I can't imagine launching season 6 without her. But what we're going to do is you're going to see in Discord a link with a feedback form, real simple. I think we posted it before, but I'm going to post it again. And so for that link, just, hey, what do you think of season 5? Essentially, what do you think of the last year of VR Church? What you like, what you didn't like? Particularly for those who were involved. If you weren't involved, you can still leave feedback if you want. And then in season 6 is like, what would you like to see moving forward? And it's not that we can do every idea that people have, but we definitely read it all, and we'll definitely think about it and chew on it and see how things fit. And there's a few things that are new that we want to implement, particularly with Rec Room. And so Alice is giving us bandwidth to get into Rec Room. And so that's something that we're going to be thinking and working through. So look for that link, give some feedback, and then get prepared for season 6 that's coming up. Man, I'm pumped about season 6. I feel like I've been AFK from church for forever, just moving and COVIDs and all that. And so now, man, I'm really excited to get into it. Let's do this, do some cool stuff. So pause. If you're new, maybe you're not familiar with what seasons are. So ideally, every year, what we like to do is implement a new season to VR Church. So we borrowed this from Fortnite, of all places. Don't hate, but we borrowed this from Fortnite, Overwatch. Let's see, what's the battle royale Call of Duty, Warzone. So what they do is, I don't know if it's yearly, but they'll implement a new season. So new maps, new weapons, new experiences. So what does that do as a game developer? It gives them the freedom to change the game as they need to without creating a big ruckus with the community, although it does sometimes. And so as a gamer, when you hear a new season's coming out, you can expect change. And I think that's a really good model, because one of the things I experienced in physical church, and I love physical church and the experiences I've had, but one of the negative things is the resistance to change. Man, we have to change this church and evolve it for, whatever it might be for that context. But it's literally impossible to do, even little things. very difficult, particularly when you get to be a large church. And I've been a part of small churches. I've been on staff as a mega churches. Like once you get to a certain size, it's difficult to pivot. It's like a battleship. Like any little turn goes through 10 committees type of thing. And so I'm not saying that's necessarily a bad thing, but one of the things we've seen in physical church is that inability to evolve. And grant, this is the way it's always been done, and this is the way we're always going to do it. And so we as a metaverse church want to evolve in our thinking, evolve in our expectation, where we're able to shift and pivot and renew ourselves and redefine however God is leading us, however we believe like, God's spirit is leading us. And that's really important, that we never become like, well, we've always done it this way, and that's the way we're always going to do it. So that's why we've implemented a season system to VR Church. So season 6 coming, and things might not change a whole lot. Maybe there's a little tweak, a little change, or maybe there's a big shift. I think for me, looking to season 6, it's going to be like a minor, probably a medium shift, not massively like, oh my gosh, where did VR Church go? It's not going to be like that, but it's not going to be like nothing, right? So I think it's going to be the medium, and really, when I say medium, it's going to be the inclusion of a rec room. That's going to be a big significant thing for us. So season 6 coming up. New maps, new weapons, new experiences. By the way, I'm going to be watching on Twitch and YouTube as well as Discord. Any questions you have, put them in the chat. Just at me, at DJ Soto. If you have a question, a comment, put it on there. I will try to catch those. All right. So topic 1 is season 6. Topic 2, Pastor Alina. Let's new weapons in VR Church, Coldus. Yes, especially in Rusty Church. New weapons, nice. Second topic is Pastor Alina. Let's give you a quick update. Now, pretty much the update I'm going to give you is the one I posted on Discord. So if you've seen that, this is kind of a reiteration of that. But or maybe someone is here watching and they're like, I have zero clue what's going on. So quick update. I think it was losing track of time here. Maybe a week ago, maybe 9 days ago, Pastor Alina had a serious injury, fell, broke her tibia, jacked up her knee. Really bad at the end of the day, not life-threatening type of thing, but just a really serious physical injury that's really incapacitating. On top of, she already has like autoimmune issues with her body, so that health was already a difficulty, and then you add on that a physical injury like a broken tibia, as well as a bruised up knee, and that is just a lot. And so, number one, Alina is going to be AFK for a while. She has a long road recovery ahead of her. She might not, here's an update, she might not need surgery. Early last week, or days after the accident, we were talking about surgery. We were mentioning it on Telegram. She talked about that on Telegram as well. So that might not be a thing. So we're hoping that, because that would be amazing to not have to have her go into surgery, because that could just open up some other complications. So hopefully we're just casting that thing up. I think she does definitely have some knee things they're going to look into. But I don't know all the details about that. So, but the couple of things to think about, and here's what she told me a day or two ago, is she wanted me to tell the church she's still alive. You know how Alina is. I'm still alive. But she is in a lot of pain, lots of pain. And so that's really sad. And it makes me feel sad to, hear her in pain. Even when she leaves messages, you can tell she's in pain. And so, yeah, I think we just need to be praying for her, send her some emojis with hearts and hope you feel better types of things. I'm sure she would love that. And maybe this has just popped in my brain. Maybe we can think of some, okay, we can send her some flowers, which maybe we'll do. And we'll send her some card, which maybe we'll do, whatever. But maybe we can think of some fun, creative ways to make her laugh, encourage her. Maybe we can get into VR chat, get all together, do a little skit. Someone can pretend to be Alina with her. I don't know. Start thinking of some fun things, like every now and then, every couple of weeks or so, we can shoot to Alina a video, a picture. I don't know, something fun. You guys are creative. You guys are citizens of the metaverse. You can think of something fun we could do to send Alina to make her laugh. maybe we can do it, I don't know, at least a couple times a month, if not weekly or something like that. So get those ideas rolling. And I know this sounds weird. Submit a ticket. I usually don't miss messages unless they're on a ticket. So submit a ticket. Like, I have a great idea, or you can chat about it in the Discord chat, and then we can. That's fine too. I'll read it, and if it's a really good idea, we'll throw it onto a ticket, and then we'll do it. So let's do some fun stuff. We got to keep our pastor encouraged, because she'll definitely have some up and downs. Some days she'll be, and that's what she said. Like, things will feel great. And then with her other physical condition, they used to get worse at night. So I imagine with both of those, her evenings are not fun. All right. Let's see here on Discord. Alice, can we 3D model a caster and make everyone sighted? Can we? Can we do that? Can you do that in Rec Room? No. Okay. No. It's not a silly idea. That's the type of thing Alina's going to love. That's not a silly idea. Somebody go into Rec Room. Alice, go make a cast and we'll go sign it. That's going to be the first thing. That's the first great idea. I love that. 100%. That needs to be done. Can we do that this week? Is that too soon? Can you whip up a cast in Rec Room and can we all get in there and sign it somehow? Or we should totally do that. You meant in Blender, but Rec Room could be easier. Yeah, no, just do it in Rec Room, because then we can go in there and sign it somehow. Or can we at least sign it in the air above the cast? Because I don't know if you could sign on the cast. I don't know. I'll let you work on that. You tell us when it's ready. Don't feel like you have to rush it. Whenever it's ready, let's go in and sign the cast. And I think she'll dig that. That's great. Fantastic. Keep those ideas rolling. Love that. All right, season 6, Pastor Alina. Streamathons are going to be coming back, so keep an eye out for those. I don't know when the next one is. Haven't fully gotten integrated into life here in Texas, but more and more each day. So that's really good. But Streamathons, if you're new, are kind of like the way we hand out the offering plate. Back in church, the way they would gather, financial needs and caring for the church would be passing the offering plate. We don't really do that at VR Church, and we don't really talk about money at VR Church. But once a month, we'll do a Streamathon, and that's our version of passing the offering plate, so to speak. Excuse me. So me and Alina used to get on, play Grand Theft Auto. We'd play It Takes Two. We'd game all day, and then we'd have a giving link on the Twitch Streamathon, and people would give. And really, it raised some money. Nothing crazy, but it's just a really good way to support the church, to give. The Streamathon it's fun, and so that'll be coming. Look for that. Alina probably won't be with me on the next Streamathon. I'm trying to recruit Coldest to Streamathon with me. I don't think I officially told him that, but I think I sent him a calendar invite. So Coldest, consider yourself notified of the situation. So keep an eye out for Streamathons, and we appreciate your support with that. Finally, and we'll go into Q&A here in a second. So pop those questions over there in Discord, as well as here on Twitch, YouTube. And finally is... let me pull my notes here. Oh, yes, volunteer needs. So hashtag volunteer in Discord. You're going to see several things that are, there's lots, by the way, particularly behind the scenes with admin stuff. Mariana could probably use some help. Coldest could use some help with some admin stuff. As far as like QA checks, there's just a lot of stuff I'm throwing on Coldest and Mariana that we could probably diffuse to other members of the church. But once we set up some systems and processes with Coldest and Mariana, we're going to write those down, and then we'll start recruiting you to help us out in many big and small ways. Like one easy, quick one is a slide runner for AltSpace Europe. Definitely need that. That'd be amazing. Coldest, well, you just did. Yes, you've just been notified. Clear your calendar. So Twitch streamers, Phantom and Aaron have been doing the bulk of the streaming, and which is amazing. And I'm really thankful to those guys. But they could use a Sunday off once or twice a month. So we definitely need some streamers. That's a little more of a technical volunteer position. So it's trainable a little bit, but you got to have if you've streamed before, that's ideal. If you haven't streamed before, we could still have a conversation to see if that's something you can pick up, type of thing. So it's not super like impossible to learn, but it's also not technical, so to speak. So anyways, we could use some streamers. That would definitely be awesome. And so what we'll do is we're doing just a broad kind of like um, just announcement for what we need, but we're going to start asking, and because I think it's ultimately going to be the way to do it, we're going to ask specifically people to help. So, and no pressure. Feel free to say no. If you can do it, you can. If you can't, you can't. This is not a twisting the arm thing. We're making you feel guilty. None of that. So Twitch streamers. Second thing is world builders. Man, with Pastor Lena now, poof, we used a lot. We lost a lot of world building human power, so to speak. So yes, we're going to need some people to come in. And I was just shot a note to Alice, and yeah, it looks like we could use some help for building Mark 1, Part 2, Mark 2 and 3. And so, yes, if you have some extra time and could get in a couple hours a week or something like that, can we get in and maybe there's some training that we can help you with? That's probably also a little more technical, like streaming, as far as getting in there. But I think most people can get in there and learn how to place a tree down. Like if Alice were to say, hey, can you make an area with trees or make this path? I think that's something that we could learn. So that's something to keep in mind. And then really a greeting team. I know the greeting team doesn't sound very sophisticated, but that is a very important part of VR Church to make sure people feel greeted. Pastor Lena was starting one, but I think that, it's something that's just kind of on our queue and very important to do. So yes. Let's see here. So that is all the main topics for today. That is the update from the church. Hey, Pastor Coco, what up? So let me think about this. Twitch can't hear you. How would I? Let me see if I can somehow present screen. Some screens let you share audio. Okay. Right. I'm on StreamYard. So I have a little different setup. But let me see if I can do this. I might be able to do this. So let's do a test. It might double system audio. I think we can. Let's do a test here. Okay. Okay, Coco, talk a little bit. See if.
Hello. Can you hear me?
Can I get a audio check here for Pastor Coco?
Testing. Check. Hello.
All right, you are heard. All right, go for it.
All right. Hey, I was just gonna like add on to the volunteer need stuff because everything mentioned so far has been on the VR Church side of things, and I gotta represent MMO over here.
For sure.
So yeah, on the both MMO side of things, and for season 6 we've also got thoughts in the works on MMO as well. But we also need volunteers on the MMO side. You got Rust, you need your builders in Rust, and like, are y'all gonna get back to driving around and sending out invites and stuff on the server, things like that, building up community in Rust? Same thing with Final Fantasy, community builders, people that can go on and like help lead raids and stuff in Final Fantasy, build up the community in there, things like that. Just helping build up that community in MMO side of things.
Yes.
And then once we could use streamers on that side too, but you have to be in the game to stream. So there's a little bit more difficulty there, but yeah.
Yeah, love it. No, that's good. I'm glad you brought that up. With the MMO Church, yeah, Rusty Church could use some help. We're doing a good job with Rusty Church, but we could always use more builders, more farmers, so to speak, and Coldest and Fat and Coldest Fat, Marco, Octane have been keeping the church up and running in Rust, and big props for keeping that running through like my AFK. I really appreciate you guys keeping the church built and running, Coldest especially. So yeah, thanks 100%. And then Final Fantasy. Yeah, I plan on coming this Saturday, by the way. So if you have a Final Fantasy, come visit the church. Well, I guess we'll also be streaming too, so you could join it that way here on the Discord voice. So, but yeah, I'll be planning on being there on Saturday at least. So that'll be good. All right. Cool. All right. Thanks, Pastor Coco. Appreciate it. All right. I'm going to stop sharing the screen. So your audio is going to be not broadcasted. So let me know if you want to keep speaking. And I will. Octane is an MVP builder, I got to say. Yeah, Octane is a farming machine. He is a farming machine for sure. All right. And our Q&A. Here we go. I don't see anything on the Discord. Did you miss anything, Zeke? Well, we... oh, cool. I'll check Twitch in 1 second. What updates? I guess that can be in the chat. Zeke, so yeah, you have to listen to the rewind, the recap. But basically, we talked about season 6 is coming. We updated everybody on Pastor Lena. Streamathons will be back hopefully this month. If not, it will be back in November. And then volunteer needs across VR and MMO Church. So different things that we could use help with. So that was kind of the main thing. Let's see here. Oh, yes. And we have our VR chat event coming up. So that's coming up actually right now. So we'll kind of wrap things up here. Feel free to join us in VR chat. The volunteer channel needs more info. Yeah, that's good too. Thank you, Coldest. Got to go to class. Pastor Coco, do you have to be a certain level to join FF14? You could let us know, Pastor Coco, and let me put you on screen here. Or let me share so you can answer on Discord. Where did I see it? Yeah, chat. Last one, Alice. Do you have to be a certain level to join in FF14? Yeah. Cool. All right, and I'll stop sharing so the audio is no longer there. Any public financial goals to work toward or transparency on where the money goes in season 6? How money gets used is still a little vague and might make people reluctant to give. Yes, so let me jot that down. I think now is probably, there really wasn't much to report with finances as far as like not like before this year, there was like hardly any coming in, right? So it was like paying for website, senior pastor would get a little stipend, if you will. We did get a large gift at the beginning of 2022, which helped with salary and basic church needs. So you're still, as churches go, particularly churches our size, you're still not talking about a lot of money at all, or organizational sustaining money. It's just bills, right? But I think that from here on out, it's going to be a good practice, whether or not that large gift will run out and the church will go back to very simple, budgeting. But that's even good to know, right? So I think it's probably, and we also have a volunteer accountant. But I think it's, at the end of the day, what I'm trying to say is that's a good practice to probably bring into season 6, some financial reporting so you guys can see, oh, wow, this large gift is sustaining the church. Oh, wow, that large gift is bye-bye. There is no money for the church anymore, right? So, which is kind of where the direction we're heading. So either way, financial goals and a transparency of how it's being spent, I think is something I'm going to write down right now, because I think coming into season 6, that should now be a standard financial goals, and that'd be good. So I'll talk with the one who handles our church finance and see what type of reporting we can publish, because I'm new to that. I think in my other church worlds, other people handled that, and I just got a budget line item. Here's your money you can spend. But with VR Church, it's so volatile, up and down, and so Yeah, but no, that's good. That's good. Phantom, thank you for bringing that. What's up, Ninja? What up? Didn't hear the answer. Which one? The one that I just gave for finances, or the one about FF14? Yeah, Pastor Coco was saying. And oh yeah, there she goes. She just put it right there. You can be any level. You just have to get through the game intro and out of the world where you can see other players. I'll have to friend you so you can access the area we're in. Yeah. So by the way, you guys should totally check out the FF14 church. It's a lot of fun. So it's cool to go on Discord, and it's cool to watch it on Twitch, but it's also more cool. What's the English language? It's cooler to like take your avatar and travel there, even if it's teleportation. There's something tactile about you being the character and going through the experiencing, opening the door, going down into the church room, sitting, hanging out. It's just really cool that way. So, Pastor Coco, I should know the answer to this question. What's the latest on the free trial for Final Fantasy? Is that, didn't at one point they do away with it, or pop? Oh, the free trial is back. Okay, so I see. But the free trial is back. So, and that's free up until level 60, right? Free. And then here's what's very important. Verify for me, Pastor Coco. Sorry, I don't have her audio on here, Twitch. But she's saying the free trial is back. They took that away for a little bit. So you had to pay. Now, when we say free trial, does that still means the monthly? Do you still have to do the monthly payment, the subscription? When we say free trial, what do we mean by that? Like, you have to buy the game though, right? Or are you saying it's completely free? Hold on, let me share you. Since you're talking, let me share you again. Play Final Fantasy free. But are we able to know? Oh, so we're talking free. This is getting better. Dang. All right, so listen, y'all. Oh, okay. Yeah. So yeah, that's huge. So Final Fantasy, man, get in there. And let's say you're not going to play the whole game because you're talking about like hundreds of hours, right? But get to a level where you can get to church and it's free. Unless you get to level 60 and you want to keep going, then you'll pay for the game and then you have to get a subscription, which is still worth it. But get a free account, level up your character a little bit, even if it's not your thing, just use it to get to church. And I think you'll really, really enjoy it. So Final Fantasy link is in Discord. Thanks for the answer on the budget. Yeah, no worries. Flat Cap Dapper Pastor. Did I miss a message from him? I didn't see a message. Oh, there he is. What's up? Free trial is completely free. Yeah, so everyone download Final Fantasy, chip away at it. It's all. Yeah, he just said on yeah, it's free. Free means free DJ. Yeah, not always, man. Free for 7 days trials and whatnot. You can't hear? You still can't hear?
But it is limited because you can't like
I'm not booing
you can't.
I was booing it that I didn't have your audio on.
Oh, okay.
Say it again.
You can hear now though. You can play up to the end of the first expansion, which is Heaven's Word, and then if you want to continue playing, you have to buy at that point. But there are restrictions. You can't join a free company on the free trial. Can't use the market boards, and there are things called I keep forgetting what they're called, valets or something, where you can have them do things for you. You can't use that during the free trial, but you can play the game. You're not missing out on any of the story or anything. It's just those cool extra features that you can't do.
All right, that's it. Everyone, no, I don't care. Everyone, download the game today, and be at church on Saturday, because it's only twice a month. So if you miss this week, it'll be a couple weeks. And maybe can we get in there like a half hour early to help the newbies, or what do we call them, the sprouts? Can we
Yeah,
help
you
the
have
sprouts get
to
to church?
you have to like friend them to get them to the area that over the gun.
Yeah, post a newbie thing again. We're on Siren. Pick this thing. Pick Siren.
Yeah, it's
pick,
pinned in our chat. It's pinned in our channel.
let's
The info. We're on
repost
Siren.
that.
So join Siren. It's easier to just join Siren.
Okay, let's repost this. All right. I want everybody that's listening at Final Fantasy Church on Saturday. You don't have to commit yourself to the game. You don't have to pay any money. But you do a little work, get your character ready. It's a little learning curve there, but work through it. Get to church. Get to our house on Goblet, right?
Nope, we moved to Shirogane.
Oh, Shirogane. That's right.
We've got our beautiful
That's it.
Eastern home now.
Yeah. Chills, DJ, please lower the gun. Am I shooting? Am I shooting too much? Nah. I got
It does take a long time to install, so be warned.
Yeah, but how much what kind of download we got going on
I'm not sure.
It's
I'm not sure.
I feel like Coldest would know that. Coldest, how big is the download for it?
It's interesting. Okay. It is definitely leave your computer on and just go to bed, download.
go to bed, download. I got you.
Yeah, go set it up and then just go about your day.
But I don't think it's as ridiculous as
sleep.
like, man, GTA and it seems reasonable, whatever it was.
I don't remember. That it also depends on how many expansions you're getting and all that.
True.
So
True. And who knows, you might end up loving it's a think of Final Fantasy as like a long a long game. Like you don't go in.
The biggest problem sorry.
No, go for it.
The biggest problem with Final Fantasy is that each story keeps outdoing the one before. So comparing A Realm Reborn with the rest of the expansions is like A Realm Reborn compared to those is boring, although it is still good compared to other MMOs. But compared to itself, it keeps outdoing itself on each expansion.
Yeah, and the first 20, 30 levels is boring. Let's just be honest. It's a rough, but it does, like my son plays it, and I took him forever to convince him to play it. And now he's like, this is one of the greatest. He just loves it. He's in Shadow. Shadowbringers. Yeah, and he just
that's the best story.
I hear people cry during it. There's like such an emotional like connection to Shadowbringers.
It's good.
So, anyways, yeah. Anyways, we're not trying to beat a dead horse. And Coldest says I need to chill. So, but yeah, you guys need to come. And
40 gigs of free space.
Fallen Star, Final Fantasy 14 is free. Download it. Join us on Saturday for church. Spec say 40 gigs. That's nothing. That is nothing. I just downloaded. What did I download the other day? I was like, what the? I don't know what's happening with that one. That's reasonable, particularly the scale of the game. Are you serious? Yeah. All right, guys. So let's wrap it up here. Any final questions or comments before we go? Yotis, got to go. Need to watch basketball. All right, take it easy, Yotis. Have a good day, buddy.
Yeah, Phantom, I have to keep uninstalling games. I'll play it, uninstall it, and then just so I have enough space for like the Final Fantasy and for like work stuff.
Flight Sim takes a lot, no doubt.
Yeah. So I'll just have to like prioritize which game I'm gonna play now, and I'll install that one, then play it, uninstall.
Yeah, Flight Sim is huge. Final Fantasy greater than WoW? I'd have to agree.
Oh yeah,
But I haven't touched WoW in forever though.
I've
But
a lot of converts. There are a lot of converts in Final Fantasy.
yeah. All right, friends. I don't see any questions on Discord. We'll give it 30 seconds. I don't see any other questions on Twitch, YouTube. I'll give it another minute, and we will call it quits here for today. If you feel free to DM or send a ticket if you have any questions or about any of the things we talked about, that would be fantastic. Yeah. So thanks, everybody. Appreciate it.
Thanks.
All right, my friends, I'm going to kill the stream scare here. And yes, VR chat is next. How do I? There we go. All right. All right, friends. Thank you so much. We'll catch you later. VR chat's happening right now. So adios, mi amigos. See you later.
But we lost our minds and feelings, and you can blame me for the reasons. All the times we tried to fix this left me compromised. You told me to leave you, so I did, and now all of it's died. I'm getting sick of saving lives and leaving mine to dry. So I picked up the pace, left you, I don't need you, babe. Why does the world